Rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Welcome everyone to the last khatira that we'll have before the day of the Arafah. This is part of the Boston Islamic Seminary's program of having daily khatirats at this time for the first 10 days of the blessed and sacred month of Zulhijjah. And in each of these khatras, we have been dissecting and talking about a hadith from the blessed lips of the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And today we'll also talk about another interesting hadith that has been narrated in the Sunan of Imam al-Tirmidhī. Imam al-Tirmidhī reports in his Sunan that is related from Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma, that a man came to the Prophet ﷺ and he said, O Messenger of Allah, Ya Rasulullah, what is the best of all deeds? And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam responded, Al-Hal al-Murtahil, which translates to roughly being constantly on the go, on the move. And the man responded, what is Al-Hal al-Murtahil? And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam responded, it means traveling through the Quran from beginning to the end and from the end to the beginning. So being continuously in this loop. Now, admittedly, for the sake of just clarity, this hadith is classified as a weak hadith according to the scholarly rules by Sheikh Albani. But we wanted to kick off with this particular hadith because it is still a very valuable piece of advice and insight that could be built upon and related to other parts of the hadith and the Quran. So first of all, this idea of being continuously on the move, it's very important and pertinent to our lives because again, the seasons change, the years go by, man grows from your boyhood, or your adolescence, you grow up into an adult, and then you move into your latter stages of life. So there are different phases of life for a human being as well. And the life of this universe is also represented by the 12 months that we have in the seasons that come and by. And given the pertinence of Zulhijjah, there are 4 holy months, and Zulhijjah being the most important one of them for the reason of the Hajj and the day of the Arafah. So the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has designed the universe is to be continuously changing and to be on the move. And we as human beings, given that our fates are determined, and all souls shall taste death, we are on a journey as well towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we're collecting our provisions and taking our provisions with us in the form of deeds and actions and words, and continuing on this journey to see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has in store for us on the other side. And Quran indeed is the best of provisions to take on this journey. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Taghabun, فَآمِنُوا بِاللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ وَالنُّورِ الَّذِي أَنزَلْنَا وَاللَّهُ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ خَبِيرٌ. So believe in Allah and His Messenger and the light that has been sent down. Indeed, Allah is aware of all that you do. So the Quran is referred to as this light. And elsewhere in Surah Al-Anfal, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Allah calls to you. Allah calls you to that which gives you life. And Allah and His Messenger call you to that which gives you life. So this nur, this light that has been given to us in the form of the Quran, is the light of our hearts. And to continuously use this and to cultivate this habit of going through it from beginning to end, as the seasons change, as the days go by, as the hours pass, as our states change, because human beings, the human soul is continuously in flux. It ensures that that light grows and spreads and enlivens us. It makes sure that we're alive spiritually and connected to the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with us through His word, and He intervenes with us. He intervenes between a man and his soul. So indeed, he's closer to us than our jugular vein. And to have this connection with the Quran continuously, and to repeatedly go again and again as the seasons change, as our states change, is to experience the Quran again in a new light, to learn more, to absorb more, to discover ourselves and grow the truth that is within us, to the point that we are cognizant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at all times, and to cultivate the taqwa and awareness of Him at all times, and to also establish a relationship with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has been the conveyor and the messenger of this light. So as I wrap up, I want to remind all of us that indeed these 10 days are the best days to do good deeds, as described in other authentic hadiths. And Quran is reciting the Quran and establishing that relationship is indeed one of the best deeds, if not the best deeds that we could perform. So making sure that we focus more on the Quran in these days and the day that we have left, and especially tomorrow's day of Arafah as well. And then beyond that, because again, this is a journey, right? This is a continuous journey that we go through, and there will be another Zilhajj again, inshallah, for us to witness. And so many months, and then the sacred month of Ramadan, the blessed month of Ramadan as well, which is the month of the Quran. So making sure that we continuously improve, establish that relationship with the Quran, and enliven our hearts with that light, is what will get us closer to the truth and ensure that we are the people who are the first and foremost in goodness and righteousness. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله ولكم. All that is good is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and anything that is faulty and erroneous is from me and myself alone, and I seek His forgiveness from all that is evil and falsehood, and I seek Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's guidance towards the truth and what is right. Jazakallah, and may Allah bless your Zilhajj, and may He enable all of us to experience and witness an amazing day of Arafah that indeed is life changing for all of us. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.